Imagine a disease that has been studied for over a century, with billions of dollars poured into research, and yet, we still struggle to defeat it. A disease that can adapt, evolve, and outsmart even the most powerful treatments we throw at it. That disease is cancer. But why is cancer so hard to kill? Why do we still lose millions of lives every year despite groundbreaking advancements in medicine? Today, we're diving deep into the hidden world of cancer, how it spreads, how it resists treatments, and why scientists are still in a never-ending battle to find a cure. Stick with me until the end because some of the facts I'm about to reveal may shock you. The deadly nature of cancer. To understand why cancer is so difficult to eliminate, we first need to understand what cancer actually is. Unlike infections caused by bacteria or viruses, cancer isn't an external invader. It's not something you catch. Instead, cancer is a part of us, our own cells, but with a deadly twist. Every cell in your body follows strict rules. It grows, performs its function, and when its time is up, it dies. This is called apoptosis, or programmed cell death. It's nature's way of making sure old or damaged cells don't cause problems. But cancer cells? They refuse to follow these rules. Instead of dying when they're supposed to, they continue to grow uncontrollably, forming tumors that invade organs and tissues. Even more terrifying? Cancer is not just one disease, it's actually over 100 different diseases, each with its own unique way of surviving and spreading. This is one of the key reasons why curing cancer is so difficult. There isn't a single magic bullet that works for every type. But here's where things get even crazier. Cancer evolves just like a virus adapting to new environments. When you undergo chemotherapy, the goal is to kill as many cancer cells as possible. But not all cancer cells die. Some are naturally resistant to the treatment. Think of it like antibiotics in bacteria. If you don't completely wipe out an infection, the remaining bacteria become stronger, more resistant, and harder to kill. The same happens with cancer. The treatment may kill 99% of cancer cells, but if even 1% survives, they can grow back stronger, more aggressive, and completely resistant to the drugs that once worked. This is why cancer often comes back after treatment. It's like trying to put out a wildfire, only for small embers to survive and reignite even stronger than before. How cancer hijacks your body. One of the most sinister aspects of cancer is how it hijacks your own body to fuel its growth. A tumor isn't just a mass of rogue cells, it's like an independent entity, tricking your body into supplying it with nutrients, oxygen, and even creating new blood vessels to feed itself. Normally, your body controls blood vessel growth carefully, but cancer has found a way to bypass this system. It releases chemical signals that force the body to grow new blood vessels in a process called angiogenesis. This allows the tumor to get bigger, spread faster, and become even more difficult to stop. And it doesn't stop there. Cancer can also hide from your immune system. Your body has an army of immune cells whose job is to find and destroy threats. But cancer is smart, it disguises itself, making it invisible to these immune soldiers. Some cancers even reprogram immune cells, forcing them to protect the tumor instead of attacking it. Imagine a criminal breaking into a high-security building and instead of getting caught, they convinced the security guards to work for them instead. That's exactly what cancer does to your immune system. Here's something chilling: we all have the potential for cancer inside us right now. That's because cancer starts from mutations in our DNA, mutations that can be triggered by anything from smoking to pollution to simply aging. Your body is constantly making new cells, but with every division, there's a chance of an error in the DNA. Usually, your body has repair mechanisms to fix these errors. But sometimes, a mistake slips through. And if that mistake happens in a gene that controls cell growth? That's how cancer begins. Think of it like a tiny crack in a dam. At first, it's harmless. But over time, as more pressure builds up, the crack widens until eventually, the whole dam collapses. That's what happens in cancer. A small mutation, over time, turns into a full-blown, unstoppable disease. The mystery of metastasis. One of the deadliest aspects of cancer is metastasis, when cancer spreads from one part of the body to another. This is what makes cancer so deadly. A tumor in one place is bad, but when it spreads to multiple organs? That's when it becomes almost impossible to treat. What's terrifying is how cancer hijacks the bloodstream and lymphatic system to travel like an invisible assassin. One moment it's in the lungs, the next it's in the brain, liver, or bones. And once it spreads, treatment becomes exponentially more difficult. Scientists have been desperately trying to figure out how to stop metastasis, but cancer is unpredictable. No two cancers spread the same way, making it incredibly difficult to find a universal solution. You may have heard stories of people getting cured of cancer. But here's the harsh truth: cancer isn't really cured, it's controlled. Most of the time, treatments only put cancer into remission, meaning the signs of cancer are gone, but the risk of it coming back remains. That's why even with chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery, cancer can still return years later. It only takes a few surviving cancer cells to rebuild an entire tumor. Scientists have been working on more advanced treatments like immunotherapy, which boosts the immune system to fight cancer, and targeted therapy, which attacks specific cancer-causing molecules. But cancer is so diverse and unpredictable that no single treatment works for everyone. Despite the grim reality, there's hope. New research is uncovering powerful ways to fight cancer at the genetic level, editing out mutations before they can turn into full-blown cancer. AI and machine learning are helping doctors personalize treatments like never before, making it possible to attack cancer at its weakest points. And let's not forget prevention. Up to 40% of cancers can be prevented by lifestyle changes: eating healthier, exercising, avoiding smoking, and reducing exposure to harmful chemicals. While we may not have a cure yet, we have more knowledge and tools than ever before to fight this battle. Cancer is one of the most complex and relentless enemies we've ever faced. But the fight is far from over. Every year, new breakthroughs bring us closer to a world where cancer is no longer a death sentence. But what do you think? Do you believe we'll ever find a true cure for cancer? Or will it always be one step ahead of us? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest health mysteries of our time. Thanks for watching, and remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay healthy.